Well, here we are, everyone. We're in today number 9. I hope you all have been enjoying this series. I know I have. It's been good. I've been learning some. Hopefully you guys have been learning some. Today we're going to be kind of looking at some different angles, some different setups, and we're just going to kind of work on that and see how it feels. So that's kind of the plan for the day. Feel free to get warmed up with me and just get relaxed, get cozy, maybe get yourself a nice drink, cup of tea or coffee, something like that. Just make sure it's comfortable as possible, and we'll start training and getting warmed up and everything. I've been having a blast with this, and I really appreciate all the support so far. It means a lot. And yeah, let's just keep at it, right? I was getting warmed up for now. If you're warmed up, you can definitely just skip ahead, or you can continue to warm up with us, whatever you enjoy. I like to just kind of warm up a few things here and there, just kind of make sure my fingers are feeling ready, my responsiveness and my brain's working properly. That's the goal anyway. Hope you all have been enjoying and maybe learning a little bit from some of the aerial stuff in this. It's been pretty good for me. I kind of slack when it comes to training aerial stuff because I don't do it too often in game. If you've seen my 1v1s, you kind of know that, so probably good for me to work on them a bit, start getting more and more consistent at it. That way I can hold them off in game when I do end up doing them. Let me know down in the comments if you have a favorite training map. I'm always curious about what people think the best map is, or what they prefer to use. I like to change it up. I don't know why. I just kind of feel like changing it up helps keep it kind of spicy and, good. Starting to feel pretty warm. Just kind of getting used to flipping and aerial and kind of working on flying around. Probably work on my other air roll too. It's not quite as good. It's good to just kind of make sure you're practicing everything you can. Helps the brain develop and whatnot. Alright, I'm feeling pretty warm. If you're not warm yet or don't feel warm yet, feel free to keep on warming up, but we are going to start kind of getting into what we're training today. So, today I would like to just kind of focus on some different angles, maybe some more uncomfortable angles. No training pack today, this will be in free play. Maybe tomorrow, if we're trying to reinforce that, we'll do that. I haven't really decided tomorrow's video just yet. But I can make a training pack for it. If I end up doing that, maybe I'll leave it down in the comments, or maybe we'll just cover it later. But what we're going to be doing is practice taking the ball, just kind of rolling it towards this wall here and trying to get a hit up back into the net or towards the net. This is a common sort of like area the ball kind of rolls to a lot, and I think it's good to try and learn how to control it down back towards the net. So just keep centering the ball on yourself, rolling it up here, and trying to get a good catch up. You can try and get flip resets if you want, but as long as you're just trying to get it towards the net. As you can tell, I'm not very good at it, but again, that's why we're here. We're here to practice We'll work on it. Just kind of learn what we need to do, how it needs to be set up, how we need to jump off, maybe. There you go. That was a good one. And don't try and focus like on your failures or anything. Look at what you're doing better. Look at what you've improved at. Don't be down on yourself or nothing. Because the stuff takes time. This is just one of the few angles that I think we should work on today, because it comes up a decent amount, and it's definitely an awkward one. Don't forget the fundamentals that we've been working on as well when it comes to this, getting that good pop, following it up, not going too fast. Try not to focus too hard on what you're doing wrong. Just focus on improving, doing your best, because that's the important part here. Feel free to share with everyone down in the comments what maybe the hardest aerial kind of position for you is, maybe what you struggle with the most, or maybe even something that kind of helps you these aerials. That was a very strange flip reset. This is a position that I see a lot in 1v1s happen, especially like after a kickoff, the ball will kind of go into this corner here. If you can control it quick enough and well enough, I'd be able to get a free little goal there. It's just one that, when it comes up like this and you have to hit the ball back behind, this is a good one to work on too. There might be training packs out here for this. I haven't really seen any specifically with this weird, like, kind of back in towards the net like this aerial. But if I get around to it, maybe I'll make a little training pack and we can cover that tomorrow. Where you kind of have to turn around and come back towards the net. Because there's often times where the opponent will save the ball like this, but you'll still be here. And if you can get a good aerial up like this, you know, and get back around him, keep him boop starved, be good for you. There we go, that was a pretty good one. Definitely one of those harder angles, so don't be down on yourself if you can't get it the first time, or if you can't get it that consistently. I'm still very inconsistent at it. Also important to note that the setup with this one is particularly difficult, and you want to get it pretty much perfect, I feel like, if you want to have a good chance at getting something off this corner here. It's taken me a few tries, but that's what we practice. That way we can get better at it. So far so good, we're getting a little bit better. Oh man, right off the crossbar. Feel free to try other difficult angles if that's what you'd like. If it's too easy, feel free to try and maybe take it to the ceiling, maybe get flip resets. Anything to kind of increase the difficulty of the air dribble. Another one that I've been meaning kind of just to practice on my own is when the ball comes back up on my own backboard like this, getting touches out and trying to control it back to the other side of the field is something I've been meaning to work on. And I think this is a great kind of more awkward setup, one that you probably won't get a lot. I think it's good to start kind of practicing these things, but I don't think we'll really focus on it too much, but it's a good thing to know that's there, you know? I think the way most people normally do it is try and set it up with some sort of a like air dribble into a flip reset, and then try and follow it up as much as they can. Just an example of another difficult thing you can work on if you like. Like anything really close to like the side of the net you're dribbling from can be pretty difficult. Another good way to practice these is to just kind of put it on your car and then hit it this way and then try and get a cut around this side. This also happens a lot in 1v1s and in 2v2s. So if you can really find a way to kind of control it, get a goal off of it, it can help you. Of course, these are going to be going a little bit faster. We'll work more on fast aerials later, work more on consistency with speed later too. And this is just, we're still in the beginner level of what I would consider the air dribbles here. We'll just slowly work up to those more difficult mechanics and parts of the air dribble. Want to go off the backboard? Definitely feel free to keep doing those. now I'm just trying to work on my setup with this. Kind of get a feel for how it needs to be. Very awkward angle. One that I'll probably have to work on outside of the videos as well, if I really want to get good at it. I'm going to focus on the setup, make sure you're getting a good one. Another good thing with practicing this is that you get used to when and when not to go for these. If you can tell the setup's going to look bad, or if you think you're not going to be able to get there, it's good to know that, because then you don't have to go for it. And you don't have to worry about conceding if you go up for this and you just really get a sort of touch you weren't expecting. These corner ones should be pretty difficult. If you don't think they're too difficult, try adding the opposite air roll in. It's just important to try and get as many setups with these as you can. That way you're just more comfortable with all the strange positions and strange ways this ball can roll up the wall here. And the weird ways it can pop off the side. Feel yourself getting stressed out or down on yourself, maybe go to something a little bit simpler for the day, or something like that. Just don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. Don't let training get you down. Training should be one of those sort of meditative states, I feel like, where it's just you and the ball and just learning, Doesn't need to be stressful as some people make it on themselves. As you're focusing on improving, getting a little bit better each day, that should be enough. Remember not to be too hard on yourself. So don't forget to practice from both sides. Very important. It's definitely one of those types of aerial shots that I don't really expect too many people to be able to get 10 out of 10 times. But it's definitely one of those that's very good to practice. So it's kind of why I wanted to cover it today. It's one of those weird ones, but I think it's good to try and learn how to get these kind of uncomfortable aerials. You'll probably want to practice it more on your own and more than just today, but it's these are the situations and mechanics that I think are good to really push yourself at, because the more you push yourself, the more you're learning, and I feel like you also learn a little bit quicker when you're pushing yourself like this. So if you all enjoyed today's episode, let me know how it goes down in the comments. Let me know you've been enjoying it, and I think that's gonna be it for us. No training pack or anything. Maybe we'll kind of revise this and go a little bit deeper in this particular kind of setup, or this corner anyway. But for now, that's gonna be it. All right, appreciate you all. Peace.